Hi there, I go by the name The Celtic Storyteller, and welcome to this general reading which is for the month of November for Earth signs, so that is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, or indeed anybody who's feeling a little bit earthy this month. I am an intuitive tarot card reader and a creative soul. In my readings I will aim to bring you the story in the cards that's trying to find you. So thank you to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel and who follow my videos. And if you're new and you like my style of reading, I would really love you to join me by clicking the subscribe button. It's a way for you to show me your support and to help support free tarot readings on YouTube. Now for this reading I'm going to use the Nature's Whispers deck to get the theme of your reading. Then I will draw around 5 cards from the Rider-Waite Smith deck to see what's in store for you for November. And then I'm going to use one or more of these other decks here to get some deeper insights into your month. Okay, so this will just be your theme card. I think it's this one here for you guys. Oh, be spontaneous. What a beautiful card. All of these cards are so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave that up there for you. Now, I also have this Ohm tree card left out for you. This is the tree for the 1st of November to the 28th of November. It's the yew tree. In some other tree calendars it's the birch tree for this time of the year, but the yew is associated with death and the afterlife, but it is also traditionally a tree associated with sanctuary for those fleeing a hostile world. It's a symbol of stability and certainty, and it symbolises a time to emphasize inner spiritual strength and renewal. So I think this is very fitting for this month. Okay, now if you've watched me before, you know I like to spend my time shuffling and selecting the cards. So if I ever spend too long doing that and I'm not saying anything that's important for your reading, I will just speed up that part of the shuffle in the editing. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can make a bit more room here for you. So I'm going to put that there. You can still see it, can't you? Yeah, and I'll move these cards up because I'm going to get another 2 layers for you when these are turned over. Okay, so here we go, the Hanged Man. Did that fall out in that shuffle there when I was doing the shuffle? It fell out when I was clearing your cards. So that's interesting, the Hanged Man. The Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, one of my favourite cards. And Earth sign cards, and the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Okay, Earth signs, this is the main energy that you will probably be sitting in for the month of November, which is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the card of Virgo, but it's very much an earthy sign card. Now the Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's really at one with the land. She's very down to earth, concerned with the environment. She's very loyal and sensuous. She cares for animals. She's like a guardian of the land. I mean, so if you may be feeling this at the moment, and I think a lot of us are feeling it at the moment, you know, with what's going on in the world at the moment, people are seeing things in a different light. So, you know, with your Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're so ready to see things from a different perspective, and you know, you feel that this was a destined change that's coming, that you really want to maybe look at things in a new way. Maybe you want to look at things, your job, your career, how you live your life in a more of an earthy way, something more that you're attuned to as an earth person yourself. And, you know, coming into November, when the days are shorter, the nights are longer, there's that kind of, you know, all the plants are kind of like dead for over the winter. You know, there's that feeling of hibernation and of, you know, maybe spending more time thinking of how you're going to evolve over the winter months and appear next year. So how are you going to present yourself next year? I mean, when the sun comes out next summer, when, you know, spring comes, how are you going to evolve out of the winter? How are you going to grow? How are you going to mature? And maybe, you know, that's what you're sort of feeling in November, that this is your opportunity. It's the start of these winter months. It's the start of a time when you can maybe go inward a little bit and spend time on yourself. But there is something that's blocking you. You're not sure about this change. You're a little bit scared, but these are you know, fears and maybe mental blocks that you're creating yourself, because it might be a new path for you that you're thinking of. And, you know, maybe part of it, maybe you're getting slightly emotional about it and you're trying to sort of block that off and stay just in your head. But when you stay in your head, you find yourself blocked. So let's get some clarifiers for this now and see if we can get any more information, anything a little bit more helpful for you. I just get that sense that you just want to evolve into a more authentic version of yourself, that you've been thinking about it for a long time, but you're just not sure how to proceed. And maybe this is where your Be Spontaneous card comes in. You know, maybe it's less a case of planning for it and thinking about it, and more a case of just doing it, you know, going with the flow. I think it was one of these here that wants to come out. I want this one here as well, and yeah, I do want that one there as well. Now, sorry, let me just move all of those up for you, so we can see the second layer of cards for you here. Can you see those? Okay, I don't read reversals. Are they all upside down? Yeah, it was just my deck. Okay, King of Earth, Ace of Air, King of Earth. Oh, look, you've got a match here. King of Queen of Earth and Knight of Fire. Okay. So I think you've come to some conclusion. You feel there's an opportunity now to speak your truth, to be maybe a bit more authentic about how you present yourself to others and what you say to others. And you could have been thinking about this for a long time. So the Hanged Man and the Ace of Air, you have gained clarity about your feelings about a certain situation, from looking at it from another perspective, and now you're ready to speak that truth now. And with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Earth, which is the King of Pentacles, right under each other there, you are really balanced about your approach to this. You're really sure about how you want to maybe live your life or approach things. And again, I think for many of you, it is a case of being sort of a more responsible and generous person, not only to others, but to the way you treat the planet and to Earth, and your perspective on how you live. And yes, you maybe think this is a very good time to start maybe changing, because, you know, completing this destined change. I don't know about, where you're coming from, but here in Ireland, we're going into a second lockdown, so there is that real sense of hibernation and maybe another opportunity to, decide what we can do to change our lives and to change ourselves, and not just maybe be reactive to what's going on around us, which I know we have to be in a small sense, but there's also, we do have some power, but I know it's hard to see that sometimes. You may want this change, but you may feel stuck, and that's maybe because you're thinking about it too much, you're in your head too much about it. Maybe it needs a bit more passion. So if this is ringing true for you and you want to make some change, you want to become more authentic in whatever you do, maybe you just need to dig deep and find that fire within you, that passion that just goes for it without having to plan it out first, without having to think it through first, or having any practical idea of how it's going to work. You're just going to rush forward with what you want to do next, and maybe that's the kind of energy that you need to do that. And look, it's very much what's happening, what your theme is here: be spontaneous. It's not a problem or situation in this case that maybe requires that intellectual, working it out in your head, or taking practical steps. Maybe it's, you know, more of a fiery energy, more of a just go for the passion and work out the steps along the way. Okay, that's really interesting. I am going to just add some of these cards from the Druid craft deck, and these are more my kind of soul cards, so this is going to bring an extra layer to this, something a little bit more personal to you, something that might help you. So let's see what we get. Okay, I'm feeling this one here, and this one here, and I'm going to pull 3 all together for you. Okay, so this one here now. Okay. All right, we have the Ace of Wands, another ace, fantastic. This is your passion again. So this, yeah, look within yourself. You have the answer. Okay, conflict for it, and 9 of Wands. All right, okay. So when you go for what you want in the month of November, when you go to get to this place where you feel completely in balance with your earthy energy, whatever that means for you, whether it is directly related to how you deal with yourself and the planet Earth, and, you know, and from an environmental perspective, or whether it's a more authentic version of yourself with others and in work, you know, the opportunity is going to come your way in November to start this. Okay, and it is going to come through in more of a fiery, passionate way, through something that you're passionate about rather than something that you've thought through, an opportunity that is spur of the moment, like this spontaneous card indicates here. And the only issue with this is that you just feel it's going to cause some conflicts with some people. So it mightn't go down that well from the very start, and you may feel that following this authentic version of yourself is going to mean that some people might lose out, or some of the conversations that you're having with people around this may feel more like arguments rather than discussions. And, you know, this is saying just you need to endure this. You know, nothing worthwhile comes easy, as we know. You know, but if you follow this passion, you know, you will have to defend your opinions and your ideas and whatever way you want to go this month. You know, whatever you're drawn to do, however you're drawn to change, you know, this looks like an important change because these are 2 major arcana, and it's worth fighting for. And you're in balance. You're at that point in time where it's a good time to make that change, or to become who you want to become. And not to mind the fact that it just might take a bit of, I suppose, a bit of extra endurance and energy, and, you know, to maintain your passion for what it is that you want to change, or what it is that you want to do. That, you know, you will be able for it. Yeah, now that's all very serious. So do you know what? I am going to draw a Bob Ross card for this. I haven't intended to do it, but I definitely think this reading needs one. So the Bob Ross cards, as you know, have very, very uplifting phrases on them. So I do love to look at them sometimes just to get the positive boost. Okay, so let's see what we have for you, Earth signs, from Bob Ross cards. Ooh, that was too many flipping out. Okay, I'm filling this one for you. Okay, 10 of Diamonds, which is the 10 of Pentacles. So we have more Pentacles, more of your energy. I really believe if you practice enough, you could paint the Mona Lisa with a 2-inch brush. Wow. Yeah, so that's coming back to this endurance card here. It's just saying, keep at it, you know, keep trying, and you will have success. You know, again, the 10 of Pentacles is the prosperity card. So yeah, I think if you follow this passion and follow this change that you feel, you know, has been coming your way because you're looking at something from a new perspective, you know, you will be successful in it. Okay now, so Earth signs, that's all I have for you today now for your reading. I do hope the story the cards have shown us today helps you or gives you some comfort. My intention for this reading was to find the story in the cards that's trying to find you. This was a general reading, so do take into account what's happening in your physical world as well, and be honest with yourself when interpreting the story and meanings that have appeared in the cards here for us today. I want you to know that I'm sending you this reading with heart, but do follow your own heart when making choices. If you enjoyed this reading, then I would love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, where I post free general readings. So I'm wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. I'm wishing you all the best.